Hey guys, what's going on? Expeditions with Matt here, and tonight's vlog is going to be a little bit short because I'm not in a great mood, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not in a great mood. Where is it? There it is. Packing tape. I hate it. I hate packing tape. So we're going to do something. I know how to do this now, so I feel a little more comfortable doing it. I'm still a little bit hesitant. How do you attach this tape to this tape holder? I think I tried 3 to 4 different methods and spent at least 10 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes, trying to connect it, because the tape is basically useless without the tape holder. You can't tear it. You can't tear it with your teeth. You can't tear it with your hands. It gets stuck to the scissors, and then you get this big clumpy mess. And now you've wasted tape. So you've either wasted your money or your parents' money. So you gotta use the tape holder. I guess I'm gonna be moving a lot in this vlog. Sure, stick. So you gotta attach the tape to the tape holder. Oh, there's this little roller thing here, and I think it's pretty obvious that you want the tape to go over the roller. How do you do that? Well, you gotta be mindful about which way the tape is, and first you gotta find the edge. I already know where the edge is, but on a new roll of tape, it's hard to get it off. So you could put it with the tape flap going this way, or the tape flap going the other way. And you don't really know. I tried to do it this way. It didn't work so well, because I thought, maybe it's not supposed to go through this gap. Like the tape goes through there. Maybe it's supposed to go around it. Now that worked. That was even worse. So then I thought maybe I have the... Rude, my camera shut off. Okay, maybe I had the tape facing the wrong way. So I tried flipping the tape around and pulling it over this thing. So like something like this. This didn't work either. So it turns out I did have it the right direction. You need the tape in... Shoot. Oh, you do need it in this direction. You need it facing outwards. So I pull on this metal bar here. And slip it inside the tape holder. Then I slide it so that the edge is inside this gap here. If I can get the edge loose, here it is. And then you just, I think this is how you do it. Yep, you just pull it through this gap, and now you can roll it across a surface and tear it across this thing. So why am I using this tape? Why am I getting so frustrated about this tape? Well, the answer is that I sell stuff on eBay, and specifically I sell junk. Things that you don't think people would need anymore. Or things that have basically no value, so you think it's pointless to sell them. Or things that you want to buy at a reasonable price, and you don't know where to buy them, because when you buy them new, they're way too expensive. Well, allow me to introduce you to eBay. You've probably at least heard of it. You may have even used it. It's like Amazon, but for geeks. And for people with, I don't know, get some sort of excitement rush, adrenaline rush from the auctions. What I like about eBay is that you don't have to pay money to post things, unless you post too much stuff. On Amazon, you need to have money just to post something. eBay is different because eBay only subtracts a small portion of your profit. At the end of the month or something, maybe it's like 10% of your earnings are given to eBay. That's how they make their money. Or if you post more than 50 things or whatever your amount is, then you have to start paying for each listing. But obviously, I'm not going to go through 50 listings in a month. Well, what am I selling? Well, I can tell you what I've just sold recently. Pull up and I am not being sponsored by eBay, but that would be kind of nice. What have I sold recently? I've sold 2 DS games, both for like just $3.50. Not much money, but I got them for however much, how much does the cartridge weigh? Like 1 ounce? I bought it for 9 cents, because I buy stuff at Goodwill Outlet by the pound, or by the ounce. Or for you, uncivilized metric people, I buy it by the, what fraction of a pound? What fraction of a kilogram is a pound? Never mind. Metric is not uncivilized. In fact, imperial units are uncivilized, but that could be another vlog. Most of the stuff I sell, in fact, almost all of the stuff I sell, comes from Goodwill. The other stuff is things that I have around the house. Like, I just brought it out here a minute ago because I found it while looking for envelopes. Microsoft Office 2007. Seems pretty useless these days. You've got Open Office, which is probably about as good as 2007 Office. You've got torrents if you're willing to break the law about those sort of things. And you've got Google Docs. Somehow there's still a market for Microsoft Office. In fact, that was one of the things I just saw recently, was a copy of Microsoft Office 2010 for $40. That's not bad. I sold a copy of Photoshop for $80. That was really impressive. And my other sellings are nothing of note. My other sales total less than $20. But I have made over $1,000, maybe even over $2,000 on eBay. And how do I know that? Because my gaming computer, maybe not so impressive because you can't see inside it, was entirely financed by selling things on eBay. Entirely financed. I didn't pay a penny out of pocket. Not one. That's the power of selling stuff that you don't need but someone else does. So what do? How do you start selling stuff on eBay? Well, the first thing you need to do is get stuff. It's pretty easy for most of us. As you probably know, there's stuff everywhere down here. Most of it is not going to sell on eBay, but a good chunk of it is. So, just to give you an idea of some of the stuff I'm going to be posting soon, along with the Microsoft Office, I have a graphing calculator that I got from Goodwill for $1 that's worth $60. I haven't sold it yet, so I don't have those $60, but that is pretty likely. Selling your old video games, especially Pokemon games, those are really valuable and, well, maybe not valuable, depends on how old they are, but they will sell. I've had good luck with my Nintendo DS games, not so much luck with the PlayStation 2 games, but I was selling pretty unpopular titles and wasn't as well known of a seller as I am now, I have a whole 73 rating. A rating of 73. When, let's go, I don't know. Net. We'll look at net. Okay, this page, what is this page? Costway 365 has a rating of 198,680. So I have a long way to go if I want to catch up with whatever that page is. But I'm getting there. 73 is pretty good when I would say most eBay users don't have a rating at all. Although I'm gonna buy this book. I want to pay with PayPal. So, some people get intimidated by PayPal, and I don't blame them. PayPal is kind of intimidating. How do you set up an account? How do you put money in it? Do I have to link up my credit card or my bank account to it? And my answer to that is I have not linked my bank account or my credit card or my debit card to my PayPal account, because if I did, I would run out of money very, very quickly. All the money that goes into my PayPal account comes from eBay. So you can start a PayPal account with $0 and build up just from selling stuff on eBay. What about shipping? Surely, how would you even handle shipping? Because most of the things you can't put a stamp on. They're too big, they're too heavy. It's a breeze. You probably have a bunch of boxes lying around. Shoe boxes, Amazon boxes, large envelopes. You can go to the post office and get boxes for free. For free. Free boxes. That's pretty cool. Normally, you don't get free things without some sort of catch, and I guess the money is coming out of our taxes. But, effectively, they are free boxes. And sometimes you don't even have to pay for shipping. You can make them, the buyer, pay for shipping. Although, that makes you a little unpopular, since on Amazon you can get almost anything for free shipping. But for some things, like my DS games, you can put a stamp on them, because they can just fit in a regular envelope. And since I'm not paying for these stamps, the shipping to me is free. And the shipping for the buyer is free. So I'm happy, they're happy. I feel like I should have some sort of conclusion right after that, but I ran out of thoughts. But anyway, I should be going to bed. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, but I feel like staying up and using the rest of my listings on eBay. I think I have about 20 left in the month of May, so I have 2 more days to use them, and then I get another 50 for June. So I'm going to start with this calculator. I think I've already taken pictures of it. That is one thing you do need to do, is that you have to take pictures of your stuff. But that's pretty easy. Almost all of you have a phone or a camera of some sort, and the pictures don't have to be great quality. I use my camera, the one I take photographs when I'm out exploring. I use that camera, but you don't have to have that nice of a camera. I would use my phone, but my phone never has any storage, so yeah, there's that problem. Now, some people have heard stuff about eBay. I'm gonna pull up a really old YouTube poop. Some of you might be familiar with it. How about a game of You Must Die? So this is a classic YouTube poop. I'm gonna guess it's from, my guess was 2008. It's from 2009. It was a pretty good guess. So, at least on my screen, one of the top comments is by this Cheetah Wolf guy, and it's at 1:42, 1 minute 42 seconds, eBay in a nutshell. So let's go skip to it.
Why take the original when you can have a cheap knockoff?
So if you didn't catch it, he said, why take the original when you can have the cheap knockoff? I must admit, you can get scammed pretty easily on eBay. You can look in my browsing history. These Pokemon games here are listed at $9 each. And these are $10 each. And that's not even an authentic game. And also there are people selling Fortnite guns on eBay. There's some real cancer out there. So obviously those games are fake. You can tell by the prices. I must admit that I fell for one of these bootleg sellers, and I actually have 4 bootleg games, and yeah, I don't know what to do with them. Maybe I could sell them for like $5, saying, hey, this is a bootleg game, but if you give it to a 5-year-old, they probably won't know, so buy it anyway. Please, I want to get rid of them, because they hurt me. A lot. They really hurt, finding out that your game isn't authentic. Because then you lose all your progress and then you're sad. But those scams, they're pretty easy to find. You just, is that price too good to be true? It probably is. Is that is the English of your post awful? That's probably bad. Let's go to this one. So this is the same Pokemon ad I showed you for $9 a cartridge. 7 versions, pieces, game cards, carts for Nintendo, Pokemon, GBC, Game Boy Color. And then written after GBC is Game Boy Color, Mario. So let's go down to the description. Now, the description is actually written well. But, oh, this is interesting. On these cartridges, there's only the word game. Now, I don't know about you. Let me get one of my Pokemon games out that I know are authentic. And it says here, Nintendo Game Boy. Those are pretty obvious fakes. Some of the other ones are not so obvious, and those are the ones I fell for. The third generation games, these are the ones that are a little easier to fake. In fact, the only way I was able to conclude that they were fake after I realized that, oh, my save has been deleted, is that you can look at the circuit board, and if the circuit board has another Nintendo seal on it, or something like copyright Nintendo, then it's almost guaranteed to be real. Or at least, that's what one person said. You can also look at the cover art, and if it's slightly different, then it's probably a fake. Let's read the description on this one. 5 version Game Boy Advance Pokemon cartridge for Nintendo game card. So notice on this listing that there are no reviews. 100% buyer satisfaction. That seems a little suspicious. There's no option to leave a review. There are no options to comment. Let's read the description. This video game was released in 2003 and provides the gamers with hours of fun and pleasant experiences. So that's correct English, but it just seems a bit off. Just seems a little strange. I've seen ones that are even worse. The one I fell for, the guy could barely write in English, and it was kind of sad that I fell for it, but I did. And that's over now. So despite things like this,
Why take the original? When you get her, a cheap knockoff.
And things like this. Hold on, let me go back to it. Game! Despite things like those two, eBay is a great platform for making money. Again, I financed my $1,000 desktop entirely off selling crap on eBay. It's easy. It's almost free. If you're buying this stuff cheap and selling it for profit, then it's not free if you're not able to sell it. But if you're just selling stuff around the house, it's basically free. Really, you should try it. You, right now, go to eBay, make an account, post something you don't need, and watch you get like $5 for it. Those are $5 that you didn't have before you sold it. I'm not doing a good sales pitch, I know. I'm gonna let someone else do a good sales pitch. I think this YouTube poop does the best sale pitch, actually. Let's do it one more time.
Why take the original? When you get her, a cheap knockoff.
I love the classic YouTube poops. Again, another video. I'll save that for another time. And it is past 1 o'clock now, and I want to post this stuff on eBay. I am a little too wound up for 1 in the morning. I'm not sure what's up. I'm also very, very hungry. So I'm gonna go. This is probably gonna be up sometime in the morning. But this was the 27th into the 28th vlog. So I'll see you guys later. Please check out my eBay. I will put the link in the description. Please buy something, or at least pretend to be interested in buying something. It gives me hope that I might actually make a little bit of money off of doing this. See you guys.